أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما وألهمني بالصالحين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, guys. How are you all? Are you all fine? So, today we are going to start the topic that is present indefinite tense. And I think all of you know about tenses. So, the tenses, they are so much easy. They are about the time of action, that when had or when will or when is the action what that is going on or will perform or will take place, okay, or had taken place. So that is the thing we will be learning over here in today's lecture. And this is the easiest thing, my dear students. Okay, so coming towards the present tense, uh, you will have to identify the sentence and all these things. Remember why we use present indefinite tense. We use present indefinite tense to denote, to describe the actions that they take place regularly. That they take place what? They take place regularly. Or they move on without stop. They go on without stop or non-stop. That is why it is sometime we call it what? Indefinite. The word indefinite mean a thing that is unknown or somehow that is regular, that moves on regularly. That is called what? Indefinite. Okay. And time is over here. The examples are the sun sets in the west. Okay. We pray 5 time prayers. We pray what? 5 time prayers. That is it. And the other is to talk about what habitual actions and occurrences that we do somehow regularly, or that is our habit. Maria practices the piano every day. For example, Aisha travels during the summer and cats drink milk. So these are what? These are the sentences, or these are the examples that they take place every day. Okay. And how to form the present simple tense or simple present tense. So that is very easy. The task is very easy. You will need what? Subject, then verb first form and object. If any means if the sentence is transitive, then it will pass its action towards the object. And if it is intransitive, it will not need any object. It will not need any object. So that is the thing. So subject is, for example, I, and I do what? I teach. What I teach? I teach English. For example, the subject is you. You do what? You learn English. You do what? You learn English. So if you want to make it negative or interrogative, for interrogative you will have to import do. Do I teach English? Do you learn English? You do not learn English. Okay. So that is the thing. Do you learn English? And examples are first person singular, I go, and second person singular, okay, you go. These are what? Cases, subjective cases of pronoun. And we had discussed that what a pronoun is. Pronoun is a word that replaces a noun, that replaces a noun. So I go or I teach, you learn. Same is the case. Okay, you learn English, I teach English. And then we are coming toward the third person. So remember, in third person, as it is over here in the notes, that in third person you will have to add SRES to the main verb or action verb. SRES to the main verb or action verb. For example, he learns English. He learns English. She teaches English. She speaks English. So the word s over there at the end of the verb, it doesn't mean that that is what, that the verb is plural. No, the verb is not plural. It is according to the agreement that we will have to add SRES to the main verb. SRES to the main verb. So that is the thing we added according to the agreement, or according to the rules, according to the rules of English grammar, that we add SRES to the end of the main verb, okay, with these three words, or with a singular noun. He, she, it in singular noun. For example, Ahmed learns English. Ahmed eats a banana. Okay, she washes the dishes. It goes, he goes, she goes, she does not go. Does she go? He learns English. He learns English. He doesn't learn English. Does he learn English? So that is what the case. So first person plural, we have we go, we learn, we teach, we write. So second person plural is you go. Okay, you go, they go. Okay, so that is the thing that we learn, or that we use. First person, I read a book, we read a book, you read a book, you read a book. Okay, that is second person. Okay, singular. Remember, you is always a pronoun that is used as plural. If you are going to use any helping verb with you, that will be plural. For example, you are, you were. That is what, remember all these things. You are, you were. You read a book. He reads a book. She reads a book. So as you can see that the S is written over here, that is in broad letters, or in somehow red. Okay. Why it is red? Because to tell you that this S is according to the agreement, we have added it. Okay. And the S was what? The S was according to the formula, as I had told you, that he, she, it, and singular noun will have it. Okay, will have it in the main verb. She reads a book. She doesn't read a book. Does she read a book? He reads a book. He doesn't read a book. Does he read a book? So that was the thing, boys. And now we are coming toward the third person. The third person is they read a book. They do not read a book. Do they read a book? Do they read a book? So remember, guys, that there is no of any S. No use of any S. Okay. Mazen, what is the problem with you? Do you have any issue? So today we learned about present and definite tense, or simple present tense. We use present tense about the habitual occurrences, about the universal facts, about the truths that they are somehow universal, and we somehow describe or tell the things we do regularly in present simple tense. And we also learned the method how to make these sentences, or how to write these sentences. So the structure will be, we will need a subject, and then after the subject we will need verb first form, and then if the verb needs an object, then we will use an object. But if it doesn't need any object, then we will not add any object to it. For example, I go. For example, we go, she goes, he goes, they go, Hassan goes. That is what, that is all about the verb agreement. Verb agreement. First person singular, I go, and then first uh, person plural, okay, we go. Third person is he, she, or it goes. Okay. Remember that we added SRES to the main verb. For example, he eats, she eats, he runs, she runs. And when you make it negative, you will cut this E and S from the main verb and add it to the helping verb. So do will become does. She doesn't go. He doesn't go. She doesn't eat. He doesn't eat. And if you want to make it a question or interrogative, just you need to bring this do or does to the start of the sentence. Does she eat? Does he go? Okay, all these things. All these things. So, boys, have you written the exercise yesterday that we did? If you remember, have you written the exercise? This is the exercise, okay? The articles. And once again, as I have told you, that a, an, and the, they are called articles, and these articles are what? Used to count things, or with countable nouns, and a is used in front of singular countable nouns, a person, an animal, or thing, which is not specific, okay, which is not somehow we can say that mm a common noun. We use it with what? With a common noun, okay, not with a proper noun. Proper noun, singular proper noun doesn't need any article. We don't use before uncountable or plural noun. We cannot use this a with uncountable noun. The word uncountable noun means that we cannot count. For example, water. For example, sugar. For example, gold. They are what? They are uncountable nouns. And plural nouns, as you can see, that boys, girls, teachers, students, all these they are what? Plural nouns. Okay, a comes before the noun. So whenever you want to use the article, indefinite article a or a, you will use it, okay, in front of a or before the noun. A dog, a chicken, a boy, a teacher, a girl, a listen, a website. Then an is used in front of a singular countable noun. Okay, and the countable nouns similarly, they will be what? They will start with vowel sounds, as I had told you, a, e, I, o, u. Okay, and comes before the nouns. For example, an umbrella, an all, an image, an hour, an enemy, an author. So these are the things. And we use the in front of all nouns. It doesn't matter whether the nouns are singular or plural, okay, countable or uncountable, but we can use them because it specifies, it makes a common noun plural, okay. What it do, what it describes someone or something specific or unique that has somehow a specific identity. That is why we use what? The article. The moon, the world, the sun, the atmosphere, the rain, the south, the west, the north. So all these things. And boys, if you remember, this is your exercise. uh, yes, have you written the sentences using what, who, and which? Have you written? Why have you written? These are what? These are your articles. If you hadn't written, you can write it now. Have you written the articles? Okay, this is the story with the articles filled in it. Okay, once upon a time, a king, okay, lived, who was a fine man, and the kingdom he ruled was very large, and the people who lived in it were happy and prosperous. One day, a great flood of water came pouring down from the mountains and swept away the palace and most of the city. And many of the people were drowned, but the king sent his army and carried some of them to high grounds. In this way, he saved many people from the death, okay, or from death. You can use over here the death, because the death means over here the death because of what? Because of the flood, because of the water. Have you written it? And now that was the next, okay, question or exercise. This is the man who gave me a cycle. This is the cycle which he gave me. This is the girl who come to my house last week. And these are the men who are building a wall around the house. Got it, boys? And these are what your stressed words: river, peaceful, plenty, hollows, favorite, swimming, dusty, better, suddenly, slithering, flutter, listened. So these are the things, boys, and if you have any question in these things, you can ask me. Okay? So you will have to write the exercise, okay, in your notebooks, and then you will have to remember or memorize all these things, and you will have to read the entire unit again. And if you still have any ambiguity or any problem in it, then I'm over here to answer. Having any problem? Wise, do you have any problem? In the next uh, period, inshallah, we will be reading what? Reading the next unit. Okay? And let me take your attendance. And thank you so much for staying with me. If you have any question, you can ask me. Do you have any question? Hurry up. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay, no question. Thank you.